Welcome back to the Paper Pursuer. Another article from the show notes, 1183. And this one is on PJ Media. It's titled Don't Look Now, but there was a huge Second Amendment victory in Virginia today by Stephen Green, February 17th, 2020. Former New York City Mayor, former Republican, current presidential candidate, and never a fan of the Bill of Rights, Mike Bloomberg just saw part of his gun control agenda suffer a major misfire in Virginia this morning. Virginia House Bill 961, a ban under the guise of compromise, was tabled for a full year by the state Senate Judiciary Committee. Town Hall's Lawrence Keene warned last week that the bill would have banned the sale of semi-automatic firearms that are commonly used for self-defense, recreational, and competitive shooting and hunting, as well as suppressors. Worse, standard capacity magazine possession would become a crime under HD 961, or would have, had it passed. That seemed the likely result just up until minutes ago. It would be fair to guess that last month's huge Second Amendment rally weighed on committee members' minds as they voted to table 961. The vote is a blow to Bloomberg's Everytown for Gun Safety lobbying effort to strip Virginians of their Second Amendment rights. Laura Vozella reported on Sunday that Bloomberg and his organizations have plowed more than $10 million into promoting Virginia Democrats. But it wasn't enough to move this particular bill out of committee. Is that a sign that the unearthing of some of Bloomberg's indelicate pronouncements about women and minorities is limiting his juice with members of his own party? Maybe, if this Valentine's tweet from Virginia Democratic Congressman Donald McEachin is anything to go by. Michael Bloomberg appeared to blame Obama for racial division in 2016, HuffPost. Unbelievable to blame Obama for racial division. President Obama held out the hand of reconciliation only to have it smacked away. You owe President Obama an apology. This morning's vote hinged on 4 Democrats who broke ranks to side with Republicans in opposition to HB 961. Keep in mind that the bill will come back for consideration in 2021. Since that isn't a presidential election year, it's a sure thing Democrats hope they'll be able to move HB 961 forward again, but under the radar. Okay, so there was another article about Virginia, or about firearm confiscation. I'm going to put that in here as well. This is from the Dan Bongino show. Under politics, it's called Victory, VA Gun Ban Bill Shot Down by Matt Palumbo, posted February 17th, 2020. After Democrats took complete control over Virginia's state government in January, they wasted no time in ushering through a slough of gun control bills. Lawmakers have thus far passed nearly a dozen gun control bills, all of which were opposed by the state's gun owners, but still are minor compared to the so-called assault weapons ban, AWB, that Governor Ralph Northam had pushed for as the most encompassing piece of legislation. Originally, Northam wanted to reclassify most handguns and shotguns as assault weapons. To allow for that was falsely advertised as an AWB to truly be confiscation of all firearms. Unlike even the AWB under President Bill Clinton, no firearms of current owners would be grandfathered in. While Northam did largely ignore the 20,000-plus peaceful gun owners who rallied against his gun ban, the proposed AWB did end up getting watered down. Earlier in the month, in a 12-9 vote, the House Public Safety Committee voted to ban assault weapons, which now included the popular AR-15 and AK-47. The bill also banned magazines that hold more than 12 rounds and sound suppressors, effective July 1, but the bill didn't survive the Senate. As Richmond local network WHSV reports, Northam's push to ban the sale of assault weapons has failed after members of his own party balked at the proposal. Senators voted to shelve the bill for the year and ask the State Crime Commission to study the issue, an outcome that drew cheers from a committee room packed with gun advocates. 4 moderate Democrats joined Republicans in Monday's committee vote, rejecting legislation that would have prohibited the sale of certain semi-automatic firearms, including popular AR-15-style rifles, and banned the possession of magazines that hold more than 12 rounds. Virginia's push for gun control saw immediate resistance, even when it was merely being discussed ahead of Democrats taking control of the state government. Within just a month and a half of Northam publicly floating an AWB, 90% of the state's counties, which contain 40% of the population, voted to become Second Amendment sanctuaries and refused to enforce all future gun control legislation. The bill is dead, but only for the year. Stay tuned for when Democrats try to resurrect it in 2021. As long as everyone is paying attention, they'll fail again then too. Further on this, yes, it's good news for Virginia. They are hoping that people won't be paying attention in a year. It's easy to get complacent again, but it's happening in Maryland as well. It's happening in many states around the country. You have states like West Virginia and Louisiana come together with other states to make a compact to keep all federal laws off of them and to have reciprocity amongst those states. But places like Maryland, we're hurting here. We really are. Yeah, it's good to be in a Republican county, but still, the encroachment's bad here. Anyway, thanks, guys. I hope this helped.